Yo, what's good, YouTube? Hope y'all doing well. I think we're into the intro, but we got a Lugia raid now. Lugia is back in raids in Pokemon Go, and hopefully I can swipe out just to show you that Rock, Ghost, Electric, Ice, and Dark are the best counters. So, Dawnwings Necrozma is insanely good. Rhyperiors, Mega Tyranitar. I mean, the fact that there's so many counters for this is absolutely an insane amount. But I do want to say, and I didn't notice this until kind of like just a while ago, some people were telling me that you could have multiple Dawnwings Necrozmas, which Dawnwings Necrozma is the #1 Pokemon against Lugia. So that's insane. And if there's ice types, Sneasel is insanely good, Abomasnow is insanely good. And if it's a rock type attack, that's super good. Rhyperior is amazing. Obviously, Mega Tyranitar is good. I mean, there's surprisingly so many counters against Lugia. It's kind of insane. However, as you can see, he did just double attack there, which if we weren't with 8 people, I'd be pretty scared. But since we have 8 people, no big deal. Obviously, Lugia, there's no way this thing is soloable. It's too high of defense. And with the fact that Lugia has been lately or I guess raids in general in the 5-star raids have been lately doing the double charged attack is insane. And it knocks out Pokemon a lot faster than a lot of people expect. Like, quite genuinely, like, I always recommend to dodge in raids. And a lot of people, I feel like, don't do this as much, but I highly recommend it just because, I mean, one charge attack alone can knock out a Pokemon, but if it double charge attacks, I mean, that's insane amount of damage it does. So just keep that in mind. Be very careful. Like I said, 8 people, it's gonna be so much easier to do it. But like I said, look, Lugia, it shows you in the right corner. It double attacks, which it's crazy because Niantic said they fixed it. Obviously, they haven't yet. I don't know what they're gonna go about doing that. Oh, also, Dark types are pretty good against it as well, since Dark is really good against a Psychic type, and Lugia is Psychic and Flying. So there's just so many counters for Lugia. So more than likely, if you just use what you get recommended, I'll have the best chance of winning. But like I've said, Tyranitars, Mega Gengar could be really good. But I also, like I said, since also, yeah, Ghost types are good, so Mega Gengar could be insanely good, especially with the fact that we just got it in research and raids before. So hopefully you got the Mega Energy and Mega, like, stuff for that. Possibly Mega Sableye, but since Mega Sableye has so much, like, lower CP, just do Mega Gengar or the Dawnwings Necrozma. I'm using a Shadow Tyranitar. If you guys do not know, Shadow Pokemon do way more damage and are just way more effective compared to normal. Rampardos is going to be pretty decent as well, right? But however, it has low defense, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, hopefully they do fix the raids though, because, I mean, I'm glad we have 8 people, but 8 people to halfway is almost scary, because if we had 4 people, we'd probably be at like 20-30 seconds left, probably. Like, I don't know. It depends on the person. It depends, I guess, who you're playing with. But that's scary. Like, raids are getting scary because the glitch is still happening to where they're doing double attacks. And like I said, I brought this up before with Kyogre. Kyogre was the worst. Kyogre, his water type attack was so broken. Lugia's isn't as broken, but it's still broken enough to where it's knocking out a bunch of Pokemon where they really, like, shouldn't be. 2044, I don't think that's the 100%. I'll either put the IVs on the screen or I'll tell you them in the next raid, because I think I want to do 2 Lugia raids. Oh, because I have a Spiritomb task. You know what? We'll do 2 Lugia raids in this video. Let's see if we get the shiny though. This would be really sick to get this, because I don't have it shiny and this is not shiny. So, oof, 2044. Like I said, not good IVs. That's a difficult one to throw an excellent throw. Eesh, we might be cooked. We might be cooked. And since the double catch XP is now gone, it's going to be really difficult to get candies. I have a lot of Darkrai candies, but I don't have much Lugia. And I'm definitely not going to Pineapple Berry because someone has to try and catch this thing. Okay, this is difficult. I can't lie. Okay, we're going to try and catch this. I'll be right back with another Lugia raid with letting you know on what the 100% IVs are going to be for this Lugia. Oh my goodness, did I totally forgot to tell you guys about this shiny. I totally forgot. I don't know how I did, but my bad. Look, I got a Shadow Shiny Grimer. I could not believe this. I had one raid to do. I was at a red light that I knew was going to take a while. And obviously, I was the passenger. And I was like, might as well do this raid. And it came out shiny. I now have a Shadow Shiny Grimer that I never thought I'd be able to get. IVs, it's good for a shadow shiny. Like, this is so beyond sick that I was able to get this. And now we are going to do our last Lugia raid for maybe a little bit, because I don't have too many Poke Coins as of right now to do remote raids. Maybe we'll find some in person. I'm going to try and stream today. We're going to see how that goes. But I do know, for the people that know that I stream on Twitch, there's a possibility that I'm getting a PC. It's going to be a pretty cheap PC. But my problem right now is my PS5, it overheats so fast, and I think that's the problem I'm having when it comes to not being able to stream. So one of my homies here in New York was able to hook me up with a pretty cheap PC, but it should run pretty good for the stream. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really hyped about that. Do you guys see the guy like emoting? Why is Goofy emoting? That's weird. He's like Muhammad Ali just punching. Alright, so we're doing Lugia. So rock type's good. Ghost type's good. I kind of don't want to use a Garchomp, to be honest. I want to do anything but Garchomp, to be quite fair. Alright, do that. Rhyperior. Is this rock? Okay. Yeah. Honestly, almost anything against Lugia is good. I'm not even trolling. Like, Circuitry I've seen was really good. I was kind of looking at it last night on some of the good attacks. It's so many different things. If it's ice, electric, ghost because it's a psychic type, rock, dark type since it's a psychic type. Like, since the fact that it's a psychic type, there's a lot of things weak against it. And since it's a flying type, there's a lot of things weak against it. So shout out Lugia for just being a weak Pokemon. Because, I mean, it is a fantastic looking shiny. Not good in raids, but it's great to see in raids. You know what's funny? I was telling before, wow, why is it double attacking still? I don't know why they do that. Anyways, I want to see Ho-Oh. If Lugia is here, I want to see Ho-Oh too. I don't know when he's coming back. If you guys don't know, Ho-Oh shiny is quite literally my favorite shiny, and I don't have it. So I really hope we do get shiny Ho-Oh in game. That'd be super sick, because dude, whenever that spotlight hour is, bro, I'm gonna be grinding it. That's all I gotta say, bro. Whenever that spotlight hour occurs, you know your boy's grinding it. There's no shot I wouldn't. So hopefully someday it comes back. I like that with 6 people, it looks like it's getting easier to do these Lugias, because when the raids first came out, which I believe I did one yesterday and it's in for this video, they were a lot more difficult, as Lugia was hitting a lot more damage than it is now. Like, yes, I have like my 3rd Pokemon I'm using, but I mean, even still, like, that's not that bad compared to yesterday, where half my health was gone when I was doing these attacks. Yeah, that double attack was so odd to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know why Niantic's still doing that, but at least it looks like the Lugia is doing less damage, which is good. If the fact that it's doing less damage, that, to me, I think that's way better. Also, we have a Spiritomb task after this, so I'm pretty excited to see that. Still cannot believe I got a Shadow Shiny Grimer. Whoa, he's using a Lugia. I'm actually kind of curious what attack Lugia has for him to be using a Lugia. That is interesting. Alright, Darkrai, since it's a dark type, that makes sense. Giratina probably has a ghost type. What is that other guy using? Golem? That's probably a rock type. Same thing for Rampardos. Gengar, that's interesting. Ooh, I have a Shadow Rampardos. That's tough. Loki, I did not know I had this. Shadow Rampardos is pretty good, so that's actually really sick that I have this. What the heck? The only thing about Rampardos, it has to be really, really high CP, because it's pretty low on defense. I can't lie. Like, I can definitely tell the fact that it definitely has really, really low defense. And we might get all our Pokemon knocked out, to be honest. It kind of looks like it. 94% Giratina, that's not bad. I remember we got our shiny one when I was in Arizona, which was pretty sick to see. Love the fact I was able to get that shiny. Because, I mean, it's a sick one. I sucks that we weren't able to get the Gengar shiny, the one with the hat, because that's definitely a really good one, but that's just the luck. Hopefully we get the Spiritomb now, because like I said, we have that final task we could do. It would be really sick if we go about getting it, because I'm not gonna lie. It's been so many years. I've done so much research. I would just, oh wow, I feel like I had a 7th Pokemon, but fair enough, dude. Fair enough. What are the IVs on this one? 2106. I don't think that's that good, but I will put the 100% on the screen because I don't think I've said what the 100% IVs are. Let's see if we get it shiny, though. It would be kind of cool. Not expecting it, though. Yeah, definitely not. Usually, if I am to get the shiny, it's usually with a raid hour. I mean, there is times, like, when Zamazenta came out, I was able to get it shiny from, like, a remote raid, same thing for Groudon. But for, like, Darkrai and Giratina, I've had to do the raid hours and do numerous raids in order for me to get a shiny. Probably same thing for Lugia. So, I'm going to do this. It's probably going to take me forever to catch this Lugia. So, whenever I come back, I can come back with a Spiritomb task because it's going to be the final one that I'm going to be... I can't stand Lugia trying to catch it because catching Lugia, he's so high up and the circle's even higher up to try and hit an excellent throw. So, and I don't have all day to waste to try and... I don't have all day to try and waste to try and throw a Pokeball on a Lugia. I have things to do. So, hopefully we can catch... I'll be right back once I catch it. Hold on. 2115 is the hundo. This is actually a really good Lugia. Hold on. This is a really good Lugia. 9 off the 100%. This is going to be really good. 2645 is the hundo. 2115 are the 100. Am I not going to be able to catch this stupid Lugia? This is a really good... Why does it keep going up? I really... Bro, it just went down. Come on, dude. Come on, man. This is 9 off the 100%, though. This is a really good one, I can't lie. Finally, our first excellent throw. That's crazy. That's crazier. Come on, Pokemon. Give me that. What? I did the same thing. I did the same exact thing as the last throw. What are we lying about? Wow. That happens to be. I do the exact same throw in the exact same angle and it looks so much worse. That's so weird. Hopefully we catch it though. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got it. Nice. 2106, that's actually really good. I'm really glad we caught this one. Yeah, that's a really good one. That's so sick. Hey, at least we got a good Lugia to see. Love to see that. I'm really glad we were able to get a good Lugia. Glad we were able to catch it. I lost one of my last Lugias, so glad we caught a good IV one. Oh, I thought there was Mega Manectric. Oh, Mega Manetric's back. That's kind of cool. Definitely not going to do it, but it's cool to see. And then we have our one Spiritomb task left. This is the last one of the year. Can I get a shiny Spiritomb? I'm assuming more likely not, but it will be kind of cool. We'll check it. No. 874 is not that good either. I did a golden raspberry just so we catch it quick. 888 was the 100%, so it's 14 off the 100%. But, hey, it is what it is. Maybe next year. We're going to actually check the Pokédex, seeing how many I've done. Because I don't think I've done too many. Go to Pokédex. Yeah, I've only done 30. I've only done 30 for research. That's not that much at all, so makes complete sense. But I'll tell you who did it. But someone bought a remote raid pass when they had 204 Pokecoins and they cost 195. I don't know who did it. I don't. Hands up. I don't know who did it. Someone did though, and now we're ended up in another Lugia raid. So might as well do it. Might as well. Since it's here, might as well just do this Lugia raid, get it out of the way, see if we get it shiny. I low-key need a shiny Lugia. I don't know how many I've done, but Lugia's came back into the game so many different times. I think the legitimate fact that I haven't got this shiny for how many times it's gotten back, I don't know. I don't know if I'm like sad or like confused. Maybe a little both. I'm not sure, but either way, we're gonna try and knock out this raid. Looks like this ghost type attack's actually doing really good against it. So if you want a really hard-hitting Pokemon, Giratina might be a really good one for you to use. The only thing is, Lugia does alright damage towards it. I was gonna say it might knock it out really hard, but honestly not really. Lugia just doesn't have that strong of an attack. The thing is, since it's a raid boss, it's minimum gonna do a bunch of damage. And then on top of that as well, we're gonna see how much this Dominating Necrozma does. On top of that as well is the Lugia does the double attack, which can be kind of annoying. Wow, so Necrozma, since it is the best one, it makes a lot of sense. If you guys don't know, the charge type attack does 230 damage. And that's the same thing with the Duskmane, but since, you know, this is Lugia, Dawnwings is just going to be better for it to use. I mean, we can just obviously see how much damage is done compared to a bunch of other Pokemon. It's amazing. Zekrom is also really good. I never really talk about Zekrom. Usually, I like talking about Pokemon that I have, because it makes it easier for me to like understand like what I'm talking about when it comes to like raids and stuff like that. I don't have a Zekrom either, which is really, really weird. I think I have it in the Pokédex somehow, but possibly not. And the main reason is when Zekrom came out into Pokemon Go, I believe I was living in Pennsylvania in, I think it was my junior year of high school. And just simply, I didn't know about Go Raid Party or a bunch of other these apps. I literally just got raids from either my friend from Arizona, or I simply just didn't get raids at all. So like nowadays, like, you know, since I'm a YouTuber, I kind of like need to get raids, so I'm able to yap a little bit on the camera, you know what I'm saying? But dude, if I was doing the same method I did when I did in Pennsylvania, I would not be able to get any raids. Also, the fact that Pennsylvania, I live kind of like in a forest, so I literally like was never able to get raids at all. The only times I was able to get raids was a lucky Moltres the one time, and then Deoxys I was able to solo because Deoxys attack form has the lowest defense in Pokemon Go that I think I've ever seen from a legendary, or it's actually Deoxys is a mythical, so it was just insane. I was able to solo it. It's one of the most amazing things ever. I could not believe it. And two reasons why I know Deoxys is a mythical. For one, I just know it from like Pokemon cards. But for two, you can't trade Deoxys, which means it's a mythical. So it doesn't seem to be a mythical. Like Deoxys just seems like a normal legendary. But since it has 4 different forms, that kind of makes sense to me now. Now that I think about it, like Deoxys having 4 different forms, like that sounds like a mythical thing to do. So fair enough. 110 seconds left, which isn't that scary, to be honest. That's not that bad. Because this is the thing, like, we've been so used to, like, Darkrai being super easy and a couple other things being super, super easy. I mean, Lugia having so many different counters and yet taking this long, I feel like it's kind of a refreshing thing. 2188 isn't that bad. Remember, the 100% is 2105. Any rare candies? I think we did. We're getting a lot less rare candies, though. I will say that. I'm only getting 3s in each one, but at least we're getting 1 in each one. So pretty happy about that. And not shiny. That sucks. But, again, 2188, that's not a bad IV either. Not at all, to be honest. So I'll try and hit this. But now we're going to end the video, and now we're going to cut to the outro. So I'm going to end this video here. God bless. Jesus loves y'all. Thank y'all so much for today's video. I'll see you on the next one. Have a fantastic day.